It is Friday, April 22nd, 2022 at the T-Force Freight Terminal in Mexico. Seems to be riding okay. Okay, so it is later in the day on Friday, April 22nd, 2022. I got the cooker home, and the best thing I could come up with was to put this on some skids to drag it off of the trailer with the winch over here. And I just did that with a high lift jack and a lever. Got underneath and got some 2x material underneath the center support with about 1/4 of an inch of plywood on top of that, just to raise it a little bit higher so I could get the 2x material skids under here. And I was going to wait till morning, but I can't wait. So anyway, I sometimes impress myself with my ingenuity, and this time this is the best I could come up with, was the kind of the troglodyte method. Just put it on skids and drag it off. It is the morning after, Saturday, April 23rd, 2022. Finished up just about dinner time last evening, got this off the trailer. Because of the steep grades and lack of improved surfaces around here, we know that a lift gate, especially for something this bulky and heavy, a lift gate and a pallet jack is just not an option. And we're out in the sticks, otherwise known as bum something Egypt to a lot of people. It would have been about a 45-mile drive to a rental center to even get a forklift if they're available, and I don't know if that kind of thing is something you can rent. But for the cost of 3 2x6s, I had everything else on hand to get this off, and it worked as well as I'd hoped. Slid right off the trailer, and while the trailer was still in the garage here, I used that as an anchor point for the winch to slide this around sideways. There's a this is a launch, or a not a launch ramp. This is a ramp for unloading the on top of the crate here. Flip that over when it comes off and mounts down here, and the whole cooker is going to roll off the face of it. Wouldn't have had room to do it this way. Yeah, this garage is a mess. It's on the list of spring cleaning things to do this year, so, and even messier now. Anyway, I think that about covers it. Photos to follow if you're interested. Not a terribly sturdy crate, but it seems to have done the job. Looks like it arrived in good shape. Okay, I stand corrected. That doesn't get turned upside down. That's top side. Deal on the bottom there. That's what constitutes the ramp that's going to get it off. I'm just pulling all this apart. It's held together with drywall screws, and then I'll get the boss out here to help me lift this off. And interestingly, I don't know if that shows up in this, these are really rusty. I don't know if it's the exposure to sea air or the quality of the metal. Okay, so with all that removed, this is much lighter. Okay, this is the first time I've ever cast eyes on one of these. other than photographs and videos. Okay, just getting some detailed video here. Looks like trucker's hitch of some kind. Just in case we ever have to move this, I'm going to save the pallet so that we can secure it and possibly lift or move it with a forklift at some point in the future. Okay, this is it. Never been opened before. This is the first time. Well, that comes right up. New cooker smell. So either I'm missing a step or this is inconsistent with the packaging they've done. This was nailed from the back side. There's one over here too, a chock. This has got to roll off this way. Why they didn't screw that one down, I don't know. So you could just pull the screws out. But anyway, I don't really like using hammers and wrecking bars that close to something that nice, because I'm a klutz, and if anybody's going to mess it up, it's me. Okay, so our center support is removed, chocks are removed, ramps in place. Now's the moment of truth. How much momentum could it build? It only weighs 1,500 pounds. Well, and in the day and age when nothing else works, gravity still does. Came right off, no problem. So, except for having to store it, I think this much is worth hanging on to, just in case I ever have to move this thing again. It's going to go against the back wall of the hangar or something. Well, I got enough space cleared that the boss can park her car in here again. Working at a pretty leisurely pace. This took better part of 24 hours. Got this in its new home. It's going to be stored inside. I did buy a cover for it, but I will probably keep it inside here. And I also vacuumed out the cooker here. I've got all the stuff down here pulled out so I could get everywhere, but there's a surprising amount of manufacturing residue in there, particularly in the pores. So anyway, I'm sure it's harmless. Smelled like drywall dust, but anyway, it's nice and clean for the first cook. Looking forward to that. And one other thing, I don't know if I should know what this is or not. Removable teak handles. I don't remember anything about that being included. I'm not even sure what they are. This was packaged inside the crate, upright along the face of the cooker. So let's open it up and find out what's in there. Okay, so yeah, that was unexpected. I hope I didn't get somebody else's order. Beautiful teak. I love teak. Not really sure what it's for, other than it apparently mounts here, and I don't know if that's to facilitate lifting the lid if you have to remove it and carry it someplace, and or just moving the cooker around, or just some eye candy. But Yeah, I'll have to check with them, make sure that I didn't get something somebody else was supposed to get. So if this is something they provided as lanyap, it'll kind of take away from the damp squib with this cooker. One of the accessories I ordered was not included. It was supposed to be. I don't know what happened to it. I didn't get any notification that it wouldn't be included. And another accessory looks like it's missing some parts. I've still got to unpack everything here, but I can't see where that stuff would be at this point. One of them is the cold smoke generator. And so that is not likely going to be contained in one of the smaller boxes that has the accessories in it. Anyway, that is all. Have a dandy day.